looks fine, Mark. Mark! Where are you?
I'm over here.
But housing is another thing that we think is pretty awesome, and certainly, you know, the MMOs we've played, we love housing, and who knows, someday it may find itself in Guild Wars 2.
That's a question I think gets asked about every game that doesn't have housing.
Seriously.
Doesn't have housing? What the fuck am I standing in right now? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Guild Wars Gasm. Guild Wars 2Gasm, rather. Sorry about that. A little bit tired. Worked all night. And, as you can tell, I'm a little miffed a little bit about this interview that I saw recently, actually before the Lost Shores update. But it involved a question that regarded housing. Now, before this game actually released, ArenaNet toted, although not very frequently, about a personal home instance. And as you can see, I am walking through it right now. This is my Norn Lodge, in the Great Lodge. And it's full of these people who, I don't even know who they are. Oh, yeah, supposed to talk to strangers, huh? I'm not a stranger, this is my home. Goddamn kids. Anyway, so yeah. So I think basically what happened here, and somebody said in my email, it said, "Why you hating on my game, bro?" I'm not hating on Guild Wars 2. Don't get this whole format wrong. I've renamed this segment Building a Better Terria because personally I believe that although the core game is brilliant, it's a good game. I love it to death. I'm obsessed with it, okay? I'm not hating on it. I'm just pointing out key areas where I think it needs some improvement. And this just so happens to be the biggest one, the biggest gripe in my arsenal of gripes. Because I was looking forward to the home instance more than anybody, I think. Because, you know, I've played a lot of MMOs. I've had a lot of homes. Been able to decorate them. Thought it was pretty cool. But there is nothing here that distinguishes this home from anybody else's home. I mean, look, there's a painting of me as a warrior. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's me. And there's the Great Lodge right there. That's kind of cool, right? And then, of course, I'm a bum, so I haven't finished my personal story. I'm right at Era, but every time I go for Era, it is not in control of us because of the glitch, so that last painting isn't done yet, of course. I guess, I don't know, is this guy the painter? I don't know, he's pretty small. But yeah, and then, you know, over here, it's like basically my home is, look, it's like a food stand. We got freaking peddlers of fine produce here for some ungodly reason I don't understand. We have some crafters over here, some, you know, they're making some stuff. We got the kegs of ale, of course. I'm Norn. I love my ale. But we just got all these bums hanging around in this house. Now, when ArenaNet first, before the game even launched, said, yeah, you're going to have your home personal instance. And you guys might recall, way back in the day, that I had some ideas about how this would all work. You remember that? I don't know if you really do. Let's have a little flashback.
You know, you're probably throwing rocks in a pond or something, and like all of a sudden, poof! There's Zaitan, right? Zaitan comes down, like all these people gather around. It's a dynamic event, kicking the crap out of each other, and all these people die. You're resurrecting people, and then all of a sudden you kill Zaitan, and he drops like silken panties of the undead or something. You know, so you got Zaitan's silky panties, or whatever. I'm not really quick on the draw like that. That's why I'm not a game designer, because that would be like Zaitan's drop is like silken Zaitan panties, you know? And Guild Wars 2 players will look at it like, what the hell? Why would Zaitan wear silk panties? Because that really doesn't make much sense, but you know what I mean? Okay, so we'll just use that for example. Okay, so you got Zaitan silk panties, right? And you take them back to your personal home instance, and you can like display them somewhere. So when people come over, like, hey man, come over to my house, check this, take this shit out, you know? And you go over to his house and everything, and he's like, wow, where'd you get those silk panties? Be like, killed Zyton. That Zyton silk panties. That's right. You know, people are saying like Kralkatorrik is like the biggest, grandest elder dragon. He is like the king of the kings. He's gonna be like huge, enormous. So you know those battles with Kralkatorrik are gonna be gigantic. All right. Now, how cool would that be if Kralkatorrik dropped something that you could then turn into some trophy that when people came over to visit you in your home instance, you could look at it and be like, check out what I did. You know what I mean?
So yeah, so none of that basically happened. I recorded that way before the launch of Guild Wars 2, and you can see here that like they did live up to some of it, where they said that NPCs that you help in the game will appear in your personal instance, and obviously I've helped, you know, you can tell, the ogres, and there's the pet that I helped get way back there, and now they're festering in my home with the hugest tank of ale right there. But again, they don't serve a purpose other than showcasing that I've helped them, which obviously I know, and personally I don't know anybody that wants to go to my home instance because it's so fucking boring. I mean, seriously, have you people ever past your story segments where you had to be in these things gone back to check them out? Because personally, I don't know many people that have. You know, there's not much going on here. I think they had pure intentions and everything, but damn, they really dropped the ball on this. And there's some more paintings over here. Let's go check these sons of bitches out, see what this shit is. Alright, so over here we can see, yeah, another scenic painting. And then, oh, look, that's tier 3 armor. Right there, cultural. But, guess what? That shit's so goddamn expensive, who's gonna buy that? I mean, seriously, it looks alright. Right? Look at this stuff. It looks pretty cool. But look at the cost of this shit. I mean, this is all for skins. What are they thinking? Alright, now back to I don't know. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, I mean, there's so much potential here. So much potential. And honestly, I mean, you know, there's all the 4 animal spirits, you know, right there. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool to look at, but you can see that outside. You don't have to come in here to check this shit out. None of these doors work. These are supposedly my weapons, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I don't remember ever collecting anything that looked like that. But there they are. You know, I mean, I love ArenaNet to death. But seriously, they need to reevaluate this. They need to get in there and really think about it. And I've got some ideas on how it can be done. And that's why we call this building a better Tyria. We'll go up here. This obviously will unlock when I beat Zytan. But yeah, and you'll notice is like I'm gonna go through every home instance that there is because you can, and I don't see why we shouldn't do that. But I mean, come on, you can say I'm hating on this game all you want, but it's not true. I personally like homes. Let's go to the Black Citadel. Let's check out the Char home instance. Now, the Char home instance is more feasible. You see, it's like a war-torn battlefield. Not really a battlefield. Ooh, look at that gun. That gun looks menacing, right? Kind of looks like the cannon on Juno. Final Fantasy XI reference. Yeah, I know. But there is stuff that can be done here. Not like the Lodge. The Lodge is an enclosed area. There's not really much going on. And throughout this video, you're going to see a stark difference between these things. Now, there's potential here in the Char area. And I want to talk a little about this potential. Now, ArenaNet at current time said they are working on housing. But to say that this game does not have a housing system is a complete lie. It's a farce. Because look at this. This is a home instance. This is not my home instance, but I can go into it. My home is back in freaking Holbrack. In the Lodge, full of people who I don't have shit or shinola who the hell they are. It doesn't make any sense to me why they did this. Now, when they implement player housing, which obviously I guess they haven't done yet, here we are in the Glade. It looks like I'm walking through a gigantic vagina. You know, it's like... Oh man, it irritates me. Why they could say that there's something they're working on but they haven't implemented yet, when clearly they have. They just didn't complete it. They didn't do it the way people wanted it done. So they're backing it up by saying, well, it's something that, we're looking into and we're going to work on because we love player housing and everything like that, but we just haven't done it yet. But you have. You just, at least there's some interactivity here. Look, you can kill some Sylvaris. And why is my ogre standing here? Why? I don't own a home here. Why is my NPC standing here? Does this dictate that sometime in the future we're going to be able to transition and live anywhere we goddamn well please? I don't know. These are all questions that I think, I never want to live here. This is the Assurin area. It's a lab. I'm sure many people enjoy the lab. It's great for them, but not for me. I wouldn't want to live here. That's why I really am not systematic on rolling in Assurin. I love Assurin to death, but I would not want this to be on my home instance. Little chatterboxes. So, let's go over some of the things that they possibly could do. Now, if you guys have been paying attention, Aeon actually has the dopest house system ever implemented, and it's something that they just added. And NCSoft is responsible for that game just as they are for Guild Wars 2. Now, is this a catalyst? Is this something that it's like a testing grounds for what they want to do with Guild Wars 2? Are they pushing on ArenaNet to say, hey, you need to start implementing stuff like this? I fucking hope so. I really do, because Aeon's housing system I've looked into quite a bit. My friend Mr. Zevers introduced me to it, and I think it's a brilliant system. Final Fantasy XI's Mog House is a brilliant system. Lord of the Rings Online is, although the hooks and everything make the housing nearly impossible, it's brilliant. To be able to go out and kill things in the world, maybe put scavenger hunts in, where there's, like this epic skunk that's spraying people's crops and terrorizing a village, and you go out and you trap it. You do like hunting and trapping quests, or scavenger hunts to find relics of the lost Tyria from Guild Wars 1. And you bring them back and can display them in your home. Games like Monster Hunter, for Christ's sakes, have done this. What the hell is a holdup? Guild Wars 2? You need storage? Open, god damn it. I need storage. Son of a bitch! Open! What the fuck? Oh. God. People like me need storage. You can see those Zunlight chests. They're inactive. They don't do anything. Why are they there? That's a Hall of Monuments leftovers, but come on. Are they going to open those Zunlight chests when Cantha expansion comes out? Who knows? I don't know. All I know is that my bank is completely full of junk because I'm a pack rat. My bags are normally always full of junk. Look at this. Look at the Divinity's. Look at their home. This shows that ArenaNet loves designing for humans. Right here. Look at this. This is fucking beautiful. You can hate humans all you want. I don't necessarily like the humans of Guild Wars. I don't. I have one. My ranger's a human. Why? Because look at this. Who could not like living in a place like this? Even though the personal home instance is lacking at best, I still would come here just to chill out and relax. Most of the doors are active. You can go in them. It's a fully functioning, city block. And this is the perfect setting for something which I'm going to be talking about right now. It's like, seriously, put these scavenger hunts out there. Make us go track relics from a lost world. Make us go hunt and trap, exotic animals and things that aren't necessarily out there. Make a deer that's just super buck. That just, chases around and terrorizes people. And, if you're a Norn, you start off with, like, the Great Hunt. You go out and capture these amazing animals, but all it is to prove that you're good, and you can go out and fight, the ice worm. Okay, well, what happened to those trophies that I brought back? You don't see them anywhere. It's pretty good. Oh my god, he looks like Mario. How's he doing it? He's a Nintendo. Alright, enough of that. Yeah, but you can see, we have a bar here. We can go down here. There's just a door there. It doesn't go anywhere, but you get what I'm saying? And I'm Norn, of course, so it's hard for me to navigate through these tiny little structures and everything, but she kind of looks like Gwen a little bit. But you know, I mean, achievement points. Think about this for a second. Achievement points. What are achievement points used for? Use them in the housing system arena. Net. Seriously, listen to me for a second. I know you don't watch my videos. I'm a small underground channel. I accept that fact. I'm not stupid. I know you'll probably never see this video for, you know, the rest of your lives and anything like that. But seriously, I've got some good ideas. Use those achievement points for something. Let me purchase things for my home with my earned achievement points. It will encourage people to go out and reach new attainable goals through achievements. You know? What the hell is she standing on the bed for? What the hell? I think you need to fix this. Yeah, but seriously, you know, you can get titles through achievements. Why not have special pieces of furniture or something through achievements? Where if you master a certain tier, you get a special reward. Or let's say I have like 22 or 2300 achievement points right now. Put in a special customized shop where I can buy like paint schemes or carpet schemes or, you know, drape schemes. Allow me to do... Oh, look at that Silvari. Ooh, sexy pose. You know what I mean? But just let me go wild. You know, I'm max level. I have plenty of things to do, but I would love to work on my personal home instance to make it my own. I don't want it to look like everybody else's. And yeah, you can fight the argument and say, well, you know, not everybody helped the ogres, so there's not ogres in everybody's personal home instance. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Besides the scattered few NPCs that I've helped throughout my storyline, all home instances are exactly the same. And that's sad. That's something that needs to be addressed and it needs to be fixed. To build a better tier, we all have to work together. And this is what really needs to happen. I mean, I understand that the game is still relatively infantile. It's, you know, just come out, it's had a few hiccups, and they want to add content. And when they add content, I mean, give them some credit. They add a lot of content. Yeah, maybe Lost Shores wasn't your thing. The island down there, South Sun, isn't that interesting. Not as interesting as they said it was going to be. But I mean, come on. When we get homes, they better be so damn in depth that, you know, you just want to shit bricks when you see it. Because this is the perfect forum for a home instance. And seriously, think about killing, you know, they have the boss achievements. You know, they have those. Reward me for doing that. Give me pieces of those bosses. If I go down and kill the Shadow Behemoth and I shatter all his portals before the time limit and I get that achievement, I should be rewarded special out of that chest for that. If I can do that every time, I should get the achievement. Or not the achievement, but the reward every time. I should get something to display in my personal home instance that distinguishes me from every other person out there. Anyway, guys, that's just been a little bit of rebuilding Tyria. I'll catch you guys on the next episode of GW2Gasm. Please open. Maybe this time. Bitch!
I went to buy. Ooh, hey, started. Pictures. I love these. One-time screen capture.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god, it looks like a
It's
vagina.
a vagina. We're fighting a twat.
That was it?
Well, it should be here, shouldn't it? Oh, there's some thoughts.
We're not the only one that had that idea.
Six watch over you.
Vagina
people-
dentata.
Lion's Arch.
Everybody run.
No, I found Joe.
Can you smell my cunt?
There's people to talk to here.
They're all over on the other. Let's go across the bridge. What are we standing here for?
New people showed up for me to talk to. I thought they wanted me to do something.
That was it? I mean, that little movie can't be the event.
I'm just gonna teleport.
Oh, Karka resolved to stay in Lion's Arch. Karka's samples on the screen, so there must be Karkas to kill?
Yes,
Are these
teleport.
vaginas
Look at the map.
Karkas?
Yes.
I feel like I want to call them crackers. I want to call them
Yeah, me
crackers.
too.
Kill the crackers! Release the cracker!
Why didn't it tell us to be here for the fucking event?
So we could run.
Ooh, speed bump.
Leaning in your corner like a candidate for wax.
Son of a bitch.
I can't get out there. Oh, there we go.
Highly put.
Sweet Christmas morning.
Goodness.
Can't see anything. It's not loaded. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's a... Yeah, we're fighting this thunder cunt here by the stairs right now.
I wish it highlighted people in green or something that was in your guild.
There's somebody from ANET here.
What?
Who watch the language.